campaign and the Republican Party. In fact, Jim strongly suggested to me that I back off a little bit. But I don't know if I had an influence, but several weeks later we got signs. Anyhow, I digress. At this time, there's a young lady who traveled far across the Commonwealth to be with us tonight, and she's going to talk to us about the Tea Party Patriots, where it stands, where we're going, and so forth. I don't know exactly what she planned to speak to us about, but I felt it was important that we learn a little bit more about the Tea Party. I think some of us may have the impression that there is no such thing. But looking at her resume, boy, there sure is. She happens to be the Pennsylvania State Coordinator for the Tea Party Patriots and has done a lot of other stuff that I won't go into, but I feel grateful that Diana consented to be here with us this evening. Diana?
Thank you. That was some ride up here. I should have left a little earlier so I wouldn't have left half my body in the car when I got out. It was some ride. There were a lot of trucks, and I should have left earlier. I apologize. I wanted to be here so I could talk to everybody. But here I am. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been with the Tea Party movement since 2009, March of 2009. When I saw the first Tea Party on TV, which was February 27th, and it was February 27, 2009, and I said, that's it, that's what I want to do. I want to get my voice heard, I want to get out there. So immediately I went online and tried to find the site to sign up. Well, anyway, I did find something, and I signed up to be the organizer for the first Tax Day Tea Party in Philadelphia. My husband came home, and he kind of had the same idea. So we organized the first Tax Day Tea Party in Philadelphia. We never did anything like that before. I never was in politics. I was never in the Tea Party movement. I did a lot of things in my life because we had children. They were on the swim team. They were on the soccer team. I was president of the aquatic club. So I was groomed for this all along, I believe. So we had our first tea party in Philadelphia. The day before, it was 60 degrees. The day of, it was 40 degrees. It was raining, and it was windy. And with that, we still had 600 people show up. So that was pretty amazing, and that was the first tea party that was organized, and across the country there were, I believe, 800 of them. So from that first tea party, February 27th, then it organized the Tax Day Tea Party, and there were 800 across the country. And that was the beginning of our Tea Party movement. Now, I know that a lot of people have been involved in the movement longer than 2009. But our Tea Party movement started in 2009. So from that Tea Party in Philadelphia, many groups in Southeast Philadelphia formed. So from that, I became the state coordinator, and I've been with Tea Party Patriots since 2009. And it's been quite a ride, besides the ride I had up here, but it's been quite a ride, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. It's been a lot of work. I've traveled across the country. and I've met coordinators, I've met with people, I've met with groups, and one of the things that, before I get on with what I've done, is what I hear from local coordinators across the country. We have many people that come to our meetings, but there's very few that get involved. And this is what I hear across the country. It's important for you to get involved in something. Everyone in this room has a talent. Some people like to make phone calls. Some like to knock on doors and have a face-to-face. I love to knock on doors because I like to have that conversation, especially if I knock on a liberal door. I mean, I like that. I just don't back away from anything. Some people like to make buttons. Some people like to make signs. Some people like to just form committees. So it's important to get involved. Whatever your talent, you all have a talent. Some people like to write letters. You can do that, all of you. And remember, I look in this room, and I'm about the same age, maybe a few years on you, but I say we're chronologically mature. We are not senior citizens. We are young at heart. Our mind is young. Our body sometimes doesn't feel that way, but we keep moving and we keep doing. And it's no sense to come to a meeting and agree with the speaker or the speakers and sit here and nod your head and go home and sit for a month and do nothing and then come back to a meeting again. That's not helping. So it's important to get involved. Form committees. And I'm sure these guys have been talking about it. They need the help. No matter what you can do, they need the help in order for this group to grow and to help your country and your group. Form committees. Look at issues in the area, in your community. Is there an issue that you'd like to talk about? Bring it to the group and say, okay, let's talk about this issue. Can we do anything about it? You know, get involved. The Tea Party movement started because many people came together from all walks of life and all political backgrounds on a common issue, and it was taxes. Okay? And from that, we grew and we became Tea Party Patriots. Well, my group, anyway. And it's just really important, the evolution of the movement is we first got, everybody says, where's the Tea Party? I talked to a reporter the other week and he said, well, what I hear is, where's the Tea Party? They're not doing anything. Oh, I said, yes, we are. The Tea Party is here and it's alive and well. We have over 800 groups across the country affiliated with Tea Party Patriots. So the movement, first we rallied, right? We got out there, had signs, waved, we rallied. Then we formed groups and we started educating ourselves on the local government, because that's where it begins, at the local level. We educated ourselves and then we ran for office. And we took seats. We've taken committee seats, state committee seats, commissioner seats. We've had two young people that took county commissioner. One of them is 26 in Montgomery County, and he's a grassroots person. So we've educated ourselves, we've taken seats, and now we're in phase 4, where we're educating other people to do the same, because it starts at the local level. So no matter how important the issues are in Washington, and they are important, you have to start here. Committee people are very important and influential people. And some people don't realize how important they are. And state committee, they're the ones that endorse your candidates. So you say, okay, so what if, you know, they got rid of Nancy Pelosi? Oh, that would be a good thing, right?
Yeah, right.
But unless they change the committee people and the state committee people, they would just vote another clone in of Nancy Pelosi. So that's how much power committee people have. And it's important to look into that and look into those jobs and see, okay, can I do that? Yeah. Committee person, what, has 12 hours a year they put in, I think, if that. We never see our committee people. When I was young, and I'm sure many of you, committee people used to come around, knock on the door, say, how are you? See if there's anything they could do for you. But they don't do that anymore. You don't ever see them. So it's important to find out what they're doing. So getting involved is very important. And this election is a prime example of what can happen when people work together. And that was one of the things I was going to talk about, is working together. You might not like the group down the street or around the corner. Maybe you don't like the coordinator, or you don't like the way somebody dresses, or there's something that you just don't like about that person or that group. But if they're working on an issue that's important to you, and important to your community, and your state, and your local government, you need to put that aside and work with that group. Because there's power in numbers. Look what happened in this election. Right? It's amazing what happened. Tea Party Patriots Citizens Fund, who I work for when I'm not working for Tea Party Patriots or we're in the political season, we were able to send out over 2 million phone calls to key states, which were the battleground states, starting with Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Ohio, and then Florida. 2 million phone calls. They sent out over 500,000 mailers, and the phone calls, and there was one other thing I forgot. But I headed up a group, a phone banking location in Langhorne. And our small group did over 3,100 phone calls. Plus, we handwritten 1,750 postcards and got them mailed out right before election. It was awesome. And that was only a small group of us there. But we had people calling into the battleground states from across the country. It was amazing how many people that just wanted to help win these battleground states. And for Pennsylvania, are you kidding me? To win? Come on. Awesome. I never thought I'd see it. I think I'm still in shock, actually. But working together, that's what can be accomplished. You can do little things, you can do big things. This was huge. And we still got a lot of work to do. So the Tea Party Patriots Citizens Fund is the PAC side of Tea Party Patriots. Tea Party Patriots is the national organization with over 800 groups affiliated with us. We're an educational resource for local coordinators and their groups. We provide toolkits for issues that we're interested in, like the immigration issue. We have a toolkit. Gives you ideas on writing letters to the editors, writing letters to your representatives, and Twitter, how to do Twitter and all social media. I mean, we have all that available to anyone that wants it by just going onto our website. We also have training videos. We're a bottom-up organization, which means the local coordinators drives Tea Party Patriots as to what we do. So if there's an issue that Tea Party Patriots would like to go after, they bring it up on our local coordinator webinar and take a vote. And majority rules. If everybody says, yes, let's do that, we do it. And if not, then we don't. So it's basically, that's what a grassroots bottom-up organization does. So my husband and I started, or helped, 8 Philadelphia Tea Party Patriots groups get started, 4 of which are still active. So that's since '09, which I think is pretty good, and 1 is in South Philly, thank God. We still have 1 in Philly. So we're really busy doing a lot of good. I never in my entire life thought that I would be doing what I'm doing right now. I thought we would retire and go to Italian festivals and sell our wares, which now I have a whole lot of paraphernalia at home. I still have all my Italian items that we used to sell at fairs because we don't have time to do that anymore. And it's just been a really, really great experience, but we can't do anything without your help. Your group can't do anything without your help. Our country can't do anything without your help. So the Tea Party movement is made up of everyone. There's no one person that is the Tea Party. It's all of you. It's every group. It's every conservative group which makes up the Tea Party movement. But I got really off track. I started backward, and I think I've come to the front here of my talk. And I do believe I covered everything. But the important thing is to get involved, to help your group, help your country, and just remember what happened this election by working together. Does anyone have, oh, I hear there's a lot of veterans here. Yes? Thank you for your service. I'm a Navy wife.
Tonight we have a man who just volunteered to handle a microphone for Q&A, and he's not a board member. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
This part of the veterans.
Yes.
Tonight, locally, a local senator is having a fair.
Yes,
But
yes,
we really honor our being veterans.
Yeah.
So that's probably a fair of our people.
Yes.
Normally would be here. I'm sorry, you came in second.
I'll take it.
Anyway, I really appreciate, I have to share the mic, move slowly on one.
That's fine.
I used to hear this Tea Party word and never knew it makes me feel so good that you put a face on it. How about the rest? And I think it's a message that has to be repeated. We apologize for making the drive so far.
Oh, God, no, I should have left earlier in that resolve that. But I do want to tell you, I did get a battle wound during this election. I was bit by a dog on my leg and got 5 stitches. Did not lose 1 bit of work. And I continued on. The only time I lost was when I went to the hospital, got the stitches, and then of course I left early that day because it was 4 o'clock. but I went right back to work the next day. I did not let it stop me. And thank God it